Hello everyone and welcome to About Town. I'm Susan Stevens.
And I'm Kathy Whiteman. Thanks so much for joining us for highlights from the gala benefiting Irving Cares and an all-new page turners just in time for Halloween.
We'll also bring you details on the return of Unite for Troops, the Irving Black Arts Council's season opener, and a costume party at Toyota Music Factory. And in Feature Flicks, I have a review of Halloween Ends.
And wonder how Halloween ends. I know we'll get that later in the show. The Dragon Boat Kite and Lantern Festival returned to Levy Event Plaza, and I'll tell you, I was there that day. The weather was amazing. First beautiful day of fall.
Wow. It was a great day to bring back one of Irving's favorite cultural festivals. Here are some highlights.
Kites, lanterns, dragons. Auspicious signs all around to welcome back
Annual DFW Dragon Ball Kite Lantern Festival. We're here.
Diana Wang Madsen organized the festival over 10 years ago and was especially happy to return post-pandemic.
We're back here, so I hope that everyone can join our events.
The crowd-pleasing event returned to Levy Event Plaza and Lake Carolyn for a day of entertainment, great food,
Your grandma's recipe is secret.
and of course, the races.
I am the team captain for Hope We Float. We have a team of about 15 people competing today, and we're out here having a good time.
Racers earn qualifying points for other Dragon Boat events around the country. The Irving Firefighters team faced some competition, but they're always up for a challenge.
We have to overcome some adversity. We have about 15 people competing. Most of the teams have about 20 though, so yeah, we have a work cut out for us, but we'll get it done. We'll get it done.
The Paddles for a Purpose team had another goal, to raise awareness for breast cancer. Bringing the community together to compete, explore, share, and learn makes events like the Dragon Boat Festival one that attendees look forward to year after year.
It's an opportunity for us to celebrate the diversity that our city is so great for.
New racing teams are always welcome at the Dragon Boat Festival. To learn more, visit dfwdragonboatfestival.com.
For 65 years, Irving Cares has provided a variety of services to Irving residents in need. To thank volunteers and raise additional funds, Irving Cares celebrated its 65th birthday with a party with a purpose. Here are some highlights.
Tonight we are doing Irving Cares Party with a Purpose. We're celebrating our 65th birthday this year. We've been in the city since 1957. We're kind of a three-legged stool. Our first leg, of course, is our food pantry. Then our emergency financial assistance, where we do rents and utilities. Then we have our signature program, which is our Invest in Yourself program, which is where we work with folks to get education and employment to become self-sufficient. We spend a lot of time working with the Irving Convention Center and their team to create and come up with an extraordinary menu for our 400 friends that come and visit us tonight. Since it's a party with a purpose, one of the things that we've done is we have a cake walk this year. So we've asked several of the renowned and known bakers that live in Irving who support us to bring their signature cakes for us. Another thing is we're doing a pin the tail on the donkey game, because you can't have a birthday party without pin the tail on the donkey. I personally like to get it because, one, it gives me a chance to really say thank you to everybody. Many people who work with Irving Cares, they give their time, they give their talent, they give their treasure. It's just an opportunity for me to really just to say thank you. And then we have some folks that we have helped along the way who will be here today in our video that will tell their story about how the people who are in the room and who've donated and helped and worked with us, how we've impacted their lives.
To provide for those that don't have.
One of the things about the Irving community is it's a very benevolent community. They give really, really well, and it's really great to be out in the community and see people supporting all the different organizations. We do really, really well to take care of each other. We have great organizations, not just Irving Cares, but other organizations do a lot of really good work to take care of each other, and this gives us a chance to really work on those education and employment opportunities to lift families out of poverty, which is what we concentrate on.
And to see you poured out your community like this, it's touching.
Irving Cares is celebrating 65 years in a big way, with 2 more exciting events coming up soon.
Kyle Taylor is here with all the details. Great to see you as always, Kyle.
Great to be here. I think About Town is a very important program for us to be able to have a place for us to be able to tell what's going on in the town to let the residents know. So I really appreciate having About Town around the city being able to be here.
Well, thank you
Thank
so much. We
you.
appreciate you saying that so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
So the gala looked like it was so much fun, but you guys are not stopping there. You've got 2 great events coming up, and one of them is a golf tournament. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so your needs in Irving, they never take a holiday. So as we come into the holiday season, we're doing our 2nd annual CARES Cup, which is our golf tournament. We do it at the Irving Golf Club, November 4th. It's a 7:30 shotgun start. We'll have raffle prizes. You can buy mulligans. You can your longest drive, longest putt, both male and female this year, to just kind of get some folks out, tell a little bit about our story, have some fun, play golf, show off the Irving Golf Club to folks that haven't played before. We had several teams last year that played, hadn't been out there, and just try to raise some money to help those folks in need have some fun.
Yeah, and it does sound like a fun day.
It does.
But there's more.
There is
Yeah.
more. I hear there's a fun costume party coming up. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so we have partnered with Toyota Music Factory in the Plaza for a costume contest October 29th. There's a band called the Windbreakers that are coming that does yacht rock radio. So those of us from the 70s and the 80s that remember KVIL and Solid Gold on TV, a lot of that style of music. It's going to be a costume contest. It's $15. That gets you inside the plaza. Starts today. There'll be a contest and some other cool, fun events that same night. To help, again, just kind of raise a little bit of money. And we do what we call a friend event, where we want to bring your friends and let us introduce you to Irving Cares so we can talk about the needs in the community and try to help those folks that need help.
Oh, yeah. That's such a smart thing to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. No, that just sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're really excited that the Toyota Music Factory, the folks at the Plaza, reached out to Irving Cares to be a part of that this year and be able to do that, come out to see the Windbreakers and Halloween costume on the 29th.
I don't know which one I want to see the most, the costumes that people come up with or anyway, it sounds like a great night.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for being here
Yeah.
today.
Oh, it's always a
Thank
pleasure. I
you.
appreciate About Town, getting the message out to folks in the city, things that are going on. So thank you for this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, folks, there's so much happening. Up first is Celebration, a yacht rock Halloween featuring the Windbreakers live. This is at Texas Lottery Plaza on Saturday, October 29th. Everything kicks off at 8 p.m. and wear your costume because that's going to be fun. And then, if you love golf, the CARES Cup is at the Irving Golf Club on Friday, November 4th. And there's a shotgun start at 9 a.m. Get more details at irvingcares.org. The newest trilogy of the Halloween franchise has come to an end. Susan, did this final chapter end on a high note?
Sadly, Kathy, it did not. Halloween Ends is easily the worst film of all 11 movies that have been made since 1978. It's been 4 years since the second installment of the newest Halloween trilogy. Michael Myers was last seen murdering Laurie Strode's daughter and has now gone into hiding. And instead of truly continuing Michael and Laurie's story, audiences are forced to endure an hour and 40 minutes of some random young man named Corey with a haunting past. The only connection he has to the ongoing storyline is that Laurie wants him to date her granddaughter, and he eventually forms a fascination with Michael Myers. All I can say is what a shame. When director David Gordon Green premiered his reboot of the franchise with Halloween in 2018, there was real potential. A fun sequel that paid homage to the original film and had a wonderful message about women empowerment. All that great work went quickly down the drain, with the second film's corny mob mentality focus, and Halloween Ends was the final nail in the coffin to any hope this trilogy had of going out with respect. The only good in this concluding chapter is the opening scene and the final showdown with Michael and Laurie, which might as well have been a short film. Though Jamie Lee Curtis is still a natural in this role, her and the character of Michael Myers deserved much better. Halloween Ends' weakest element is its screenplay, which lacks care and any sense. However, despite what I think of the film, this franchise has a following, and I understand still wanting to see how this saga ends. Just brace yourself for a letdown.
Halloween is currently playing. Check for showtimes at one of Irving's excellent local theaters. The Irving Black Arts Council kicks off their 34th season with a focus on film. Greg Ellis and Lanita Johnson are here with all the details. It's great to see you guys once again.
Yes, thank you for having us and featuring us.
I'm just pleased to because you've got something really special going on. So this is season number 34, Lanita, and you guys have come up with a theme that's going to really speak to hearts and minds. Tell us about it.
Well, thank you again, Kathy. Our season for 34. We were being very intentional this year. It's art, and purpose. And so we think about the legacy that Jackie Townsend left for us, and that's why this season, every event is something that's meaningful. Even the kickoff with Dallas Cowboy, Greg Ellis, and his film, we thought this is on purpose. My Dear, the film, the sneak preview. So I'm really excited about this.
So Greg, you know, the world knows you as Greg Ellis, Cowboys legend, but here in Irving, you're kind of close to our hearts, as you know. We know you as in your other hats as a playwright and now a filmmaker and as a coach. So I'm curious to know what My Dear is about and why you were drawn to that subject matter for your first film.
Well, it's a film about mental health. When you look at today's time, one of the hottest topics, it's almost becoming an epidemic, if you would, mental health issues and challenges. And so I wanted to do something or be a part of something that was bringing awareness and attention to mental health issues.
That is great. And I think that, like you said, Anita, this is intentional because it is an epidemic and people do need to know that there should be no stigma, that you would care for your brain in the same way that you care for your heart and the rest of your body. So let's just do it that way. So Lanita, you're kicking off with something really fabulous.
And please know the night is going to be filled with just more than the sneak preview. Greg has a panel discussion.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. The audience is going to be treated from beginning to end, from the time they get there, the VIPs to those who are in general seating. There's something for everybody for that evening.
Fantastic. So before I let you go, Lanita, tell me what else. Can you give us a little sneak preview of what's coming up for the rest of the season?
Of course I can. I couldn't wait for you to ask that question. After that, right after Black History Month, of course, we're celebrating that with the city of Irving like we always do. Currently, we have an exhibit going on at the Irving Archives and Museum. It's called the Local Green Book. Get to know our history. That is one thing the Irving Black Arts Council does well. So get over there. That exhibit is now through January 8th. Then after all that is over on June 3rd, we are opening the Authors Cafe. So all you authors and bloggers and wannabe authors and writers, we're going to open up a cafe for an evening just to celebrate you, because I believe there's a story in all of us.
Absolutely. I agree with you. It's so great to see both of you. Thank you so much for being here today. Folks, don't miss the sneak peek of My Dear on Thursday, November 17th at 7:30 p.m. in Carpenter Hall. You can call 972-252-ARTS to get your tickets.
Just in time for Halloween, this month's edition of Page Turners features A Deadly Education, a YA horror and fantasy novel by Naomi Novik.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Irving Public Library's Page Turners. My name is Mandy Aguilar and I'm an Irving librarian and your host. Each month we're talking to an Irving Public Library staff member about a book they love that they want to share with our community. And this month, we're talking to Lizzie Baxter. Hi, Lizzie.
Hey.
Can you tell us what you do at the library?
Sure thing. I work in the marketing department, and so I make a lot of the graphics for brochures and like all the book clubs and things like that.
Excellent. And what book did you bring to share today?
Yeah, so I brought one in a series. It's called A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik.
And that cover is really gorgeous. It also looks a little bit creepy. Is this a spooky book?
A little bit, actually. There's a ton of creepy crawlies and various other monsters that are constantly, that constantly have the characters of this world in danger. The author is really great at building tension and a sense of dread that legitimately has you squirming. And the last in the series is just about to come out at the end of September, and hopefully by the time this airs, I will have devoured it.
Excellent. And that sounds perfect because readers can binge the whole series from start to finish. What drew you to these books?
The covers, unsurprisingly. I started reading Naomi Novik's books before because she has a really great voice. She has a kind of way of writing characters that keep peeling back the layers on. Maybe at first they're a little pure frumpy or kind of cold, and as they're slowly revealed, you're able to see their beauty and their power. She also has a knack for weaving fairy tale and folklore into her stories that feels really fresh.
Oh wow, it sounds amazing, and I'm really glad that we're talking about it just in time for spooky season.
Same. Maybe you could even throw together like a last minute costume if you have like some threadbare t-shirts.
Oh, okay. Well, I definitely have some threadbare t-shirts. Lizzie, I can't wait to delve into this series. Thank you for coming today and for joining us on Page Turners. Everyone, thank you also for coming, and we will see you again next month.
You can check out A Deadly Education at any branch of the Irving Public Library. And if you don't already have one, you can register for your library card online at cityofirving.org/2424. For the first time in 3 years, Unite for Troops is back.
Cindy Porter, founder of the event, is here to tell us how we can help support our military and veterans. Cindy, it's just great to see you.
Yeah.
Always.
I'm so glad we're back.
Yes,
Me too.
I'm so glad you're back too. It's such a wonderful event. So speaking of, there may be some viewers who have never attended or are not familiar with the event. Can you kind of give us an overview of what Unite for Troops is all about?
It's all about in support of our country. We started 2 days after 9/11 by helping the victims, and from there went immediately into helping our troops. And now our purpose is to build a bond between we the people and our troops, and we do that by gathering supplies, writing letters, bringing the community together, and we pack the supplies and we ship them overseas.
And that helps to let our troops know that we appreciate what they're doing for us.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So what can viewers look forward to?
We have the cities bring the stage, so we have live entertainment and lots of food and kids games. We have a flag retirement. We invite all veterans out. We honor them with ribbons, and they retire the colors of the flag to the fire. We have a radio group coming out with ham radios.
Oh, how fun.
We're gonna have those lit up. So there's a bunch of new involvement.
That sounds great.
Well, it's always so much fun to see the community turn out and support the troops in the way that we do. And you always make it such a big, all-day, fun party. But you've got something special this year that you're calling Trick or Treat for Troops. Tell us about that new initiative.
Well, one of the things we need is candy, and we use it as packing peanuts inside the boxes.
Oh, that's smart.
So we invite families to take an extra bag with them when they go trick-or-treating and collect the treats for the troops. It helps them to remember our troops are worldwide right this moment, as well as people they visit. And it works great with trunk or treat. Then they can bring the candy to our store before or with them at the event, and they get to pack it in the boxes themselves as we ship.
Yeah, I just love that because wouldn't you love to open a box that's got great stuff in it plus a box of candy?
That's my favorite. I love candy. But what can attendees, what are they supposed to bring to donate to the troops?
Right now, our warehouse is empty because we've been closed for 3 years. So we are in need of everything. Primarily, they want toiletries. So toothbrush, toothpaste, well, especially those with dated, we need toothpaste, we need deodorant, we need, shaving stuff. And then snacks, not chocolates, but just about anything else, and those all go into anything that can fit in a large flat rate box we're sending.
All right,
That's
fantastic.
And that especially includes letters.
Oh,
Letters and drawings from kids. That stays with them, not just there, but I've had a veteran tell me that it helped them to heal when they got home.
Wow, that is really something powerful to come
Yeah.
from one of our veterans. So
Yeah.
yeah, keep those cards and letters coming, folks. So well, Cindy, thank you so much for
Yeah,
being
thank
here
you.
and telling us about how much fun we're all going to have. And folks, the details for this, Unite for Troops, a Veterans Day celebration, is Saturday, November 12th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's located at Porter's Army-Navy store at 600 East Irving Boulevard, but you need to know that you can park at the Heritage Senior Center, and there's a shuttle to take you over to the store. So it's going to be a great day. We're all looking forward to it. Ex Cathedra is the new exhibit featuring work by Irving artist Byron Black. The exhibit continues through November 12th, so you still have time to catch it in the Irving Arts Center Focus Gallery. Here's a look at this excellent work and a list of other great things to do about town. And here are some other great things to do happening about town. Marushi Mavshi, a Marathi play starring Bhavat Jahab, is coming to the Irving Arts Center on Thursday, October 27th. Showtime is 7 p.m. in Carpenter Hall. Call 972-252-ARTS for tickets.
The Bhakti Center presents an evening of music and meditation with Janavi Harrison on Sunday, October 30th at 7 p.m. in Carpenter Hall. Get tickets online at irvingartcenter.com.
It's all about numbers at Jumpstart Stories and Art on Thursday, November 3rd. The fun kicks off at 10 a.m. in the Irving Arts Center's Suite 200.
And Mainstage Irving Las Colinas kicks off their 2022-23 season with Gypsy. The show runs November 4th through 19 in the Dupree Theater. Visit Mainstage Irving for showtimes and ticket information. For more events about town, check out our arts calendar at cityofirving.org/536. And that wraps up this edition of About Town. Thanks for joining us.
Please be sure to tune in next time for a look at the Dallas Fan Days at the Irving Convention Center at Las Colinas. Heard that was a hoot.
Yeah, a lot of fun. We'll also check out the Cowboys Ultimate Fan Experience and the North Texas Quilt Fair.
As always, we'd love to hear your feedback. Tell us about events going on around the community, people we should profile, or stories you'd like to see on the show.
You can email us at ictn@cityofirving.org or connect with us on social media. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We'd love to hear from you.
We'll leave you tonight with a look at the Irving Symphony Orchestra's season opener, James Bond meets Rachmaninoff. For About Town, I'm Kathy Whiteman.
And I'm Susan Stevens. Have a great evening.